Minister, Vice President and Speaker are arriving. Please stand up. I request all of you. My best wishes to the house. Let us start the session by singing Vande Mataram. Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam, Sufalam, Malayaj Sitalam, Sasyamalam, Mataram, Vande Mataram, Subrajoshna, Pulakita Yamini, Pullakusumita, Dhamadala Sobini, Suhasini, Sumadura Vasini, Sukadam Varadam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram. I request our Honorable President Madam to address the Parliament.
My dear parliamentarians, my best wishes for all of you who are present here on the occasion of celebration of Constitution Day. Recently, we completed 75 years of independence and celebrating Azadi Ka Amrut Mahotsav. We must also be prepared for the next 25 years, that is for 100th year of independence. By the time as a democracy country, we the people of India should fulfill aspirations of the constitution makers and should achieve the development envisioned by Gandhiji, Ambedkarji and many other freedom fighters who sacrificed their life for our sake for this. The role of Parliament is very crucial that I urge all of you to be more responsible to your position as a parliamentarian. Thank you.
I request our Honorable Vice President Garu to deliver his speech.
సభకు నమస్కారాలు. గౌరవనీయులైన ప్రెసిడెంట్ గారికి, స్పీకర్ గారికి మరియు ఎంపీస్ అందరికీ నా శుభాకాంక్షలు. ఈ సభను విద్యావంతుడు చేయాలని కోరుకుంటున్నాను. ధన్యవాదాలు.
My dear parliamentarians, I would like to add few words to our Honorable President's speech. Constitution Day, also known as Samvidhan Divas, is celebrated on 26th November every year to commemorate the adoption of our Constitution. On 26th November 1949, our Constituent Assembly adopted our Constitution, which came into effect on 26th January 1950. Though we became independent in 1947 after a struggle for freedom for almost 200 years, India became sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, republic nation with the adoption of our Constitution. Constitution is not just a book. It is more than Bhagavad Gita, Quran and Bible for all Indians. As a parliament, it bestowed on us a huge responsibility to maintain democracy and work for welfare of the people. So, let us all resolve today once again to abide the spirit of Constitution. And let us start the session by the reading of preamble, which is the soul of the Constitution. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, republic, and to secure to all and integrity of nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November, do hereby adopt, enact, and give ourselves this Constitution. Now, agenda of the day is question hour followed by representation of women in legislatures bill 2022 tabled by Honorable Minister of Home Affairs Sri B. Gautam Garu. Question number 1. Assembly Jewel.
Honorable Speaker, I would like to ask Honorable Union Education Minister regarding the progress made in field of education.
I request Union Minister for Education to answer the question.
Honorable Speaker, sir, our government is committed to provide equitable access to quality education to all sections of the society. Speaker, sir, recently we enacted national education policy for overall revamping of education system in our country. We are successfully implementing Beti Bachao Beti Padhao program to promote girl child education. Thank you, Speaker, sir.
Please, sir, may I request Men of Education to relieve the budget allocation from education.
Speaker, sir, for the year 2021-2023, we allocated 1,04,000 crores for education sector. I proudly say that we are in the progressive mode of achieving sustainable development goal number 4, that is quality education for all by the year 2030.
Question number 2. Asma Sara.
Honorable Speaker, sir, may I request Honorable Minister for Science and Technology to let us know the progress made in the field of science and technology.
I request Honorable Minister for Science and Technology to address the question.
Honorable Speaker, sir, I am glad to inform that we have a strong focus on science and technology because it is a key element for economic growth. It is very proud to say that India is one of the top five nations in the field of space explorations. We are planning to launch Chandrayaan 3 in August 2023 and also planning first manned space mission, that Gaganyaan. Also, Honorable Speaker, recently ISRO added a new feather to its cap by opening the doors of space technology to private players with the successful launch of Vikram S satellite. Thank you.
Question number 3. Women.
Speaker, sir, I request Honorable Sports Minister to give the information regarding of development sports in our country.
Now, Honorable Sports Minister will give reply to your question.
Thank you, Speaker, sir. Our government is full committed to the development of sports from classroom level to Olympics. We are located rupees 3,000 crores for sports budget, which is highest ever budget, and to plan means to host Olympics in 2036. Thank you, Speaker, sir.
Speaker, sir, the Honorable Sport Minister saying that the House are
allocated our budget for sports. But what about our performance and Olympics and Commonwealth Games?
Speaker sir, I would like to thank you opposition member to raise this question. Speaker sir, we accept our poor performance in Olympics and Commonwealth Games. Next time we are targeting 10 Olympic gold medals. Fourth target Olympics podium scheme and Khelo India Games. Thank you, Speaker sir.
Question number 4, Asma Sarah.
Speaker sir, I would like to ask the Honorable Minister for Agriculture to explain the initiative taken by government for farmers and welfare.
Now, Honorable Minister for Agriculture and Farmers Welfare will give reply.
Speaker sir, thank you Speaker sir for giving me opportunity to explain our government's vision for the development of agriculture and farmers welfare. We have taken initiatives like PM Kisan for Bima Yojana scams for the benefit of farmers. Thank you Speaker sir.
Speaker sir, I would like to raise a point here that in India, Speaker sir, I would like to raise a point here that Speaker sir, I would like to raise a point here that in India every day 15 farmers are committing suicide, but the government is not addressing the issue properly.
Speaker sir, I agree with the fact of farmer suicide to prevent that our government is planning to develop the farmers' income by 2025 and improve the standard of living of farmers. Thank you, Speaker sir.
Now, the question number 8. Let us move on to the next item of agenda. I request Honorable Prime Minister Sri Renuka Purna Garu read the title of the bill.
Speaker sir, I take honor to introduce the bill contemplating 1/3 of total seats receiving for women in Parliament and State Legislative. According to Global Gender Gap Report 2020-2021, India has declined on political empowerment. Indian women representative in legislative is very low in last 75 years of independence, which is not even crossed 10%. We are behind of our neighboring nations like Pakistan, Bangladesh and Nepal in this scenario. So our government process to amend the Constitution of India to represent 1/3 year of all seats in Parliament and state legislatures. Thank you, Speaker sir.
Now, I request Honorable Leader of Opposition to express his views on the proposed legislation.
Honorable Speaker, sir.
Honorable Speaker, sir, as a leader of opposition and party, I appreciate the initiative of reserving the seats for women in legislatures. But Speaker, sir, I would quite hear that we need not just women in politics, but what is needed, not just women in politics, but what is needed in politics by women. In this regard, we propose the following amendment to the bill. 33% reservation to the women in councils of ministers, in addition to the total strength of legislatures. Thank you. I would like to put the bill for vote. Those who are in favor say yes. Now the bill is set for the assent of Honorable President. Now the House is adjourned sideline.
Jana Gana
Mana Adinayaka Jaya Hai Bharat Bhagya Vidata Punjab Sindhu Gujarat Maratha Dramida Utkala Banga Vindhya Himachala Yamuna Ganga Ujjala Jala Sisaranga Tava Shubha Name